Welcome to Living a Full Life podcast. Join us as we explore health topics that encourage raising healthy children, living a healthy life, and living the best life possible. Now, here's your host.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Living a Full Life. I'm Dr. Enrico Dolcecore, and this week we're talking about pillows. We're going to pillow talk this week. It's not going to be as spicy as you think. It's going to be more about alignment and alleviating issues that people suffer with and getting a good night's sleep. That's what it's all about. So let's talk about pillows. Something we take for granted. Many of you are frustrated with pillows. Many of you have a bunch of different pillows. Many of you have spent $1,000 on pillows trying to find the right one. But maybe this podcast will help you find the perfect one that works for you and guide you in the right direction. We usually look at like fluffy or comfortable, but really we should look at function when it comes to a pillow based on how we sleep. So first off, we need to know how we sleep. Are we a side sleeper or back sleeper? That determines what type of pillows we're on. And those two will guide you down two different roads. As a side sleeper, you're going to pick thicker, more bulkier pillows to support the width between the head and the tip of the shoulder. I hope that makes sense. Some of you are built like tanks with shoulders that are like 7 inches wide, on each side. So you need these thick pillows that support your head and float you in a natural position. So when you're lying on your side, if someone were to look at you, maybe your spouse, they could draw a straight line from your forehead, nose, chin, sternum to belly button. And they'd be like, look, you're following a straight line. If you use a pillow that's too thick, it's going to kink the neck one way. And if you use a pillow that's too thin, your head's going to kink towards the mattress and you won't have that straight line. You're going to have an angle there that causes a lot of neck strain. So a lot of common symptoms that are related to sleep and pillows is neck pain, headaches, migraines, shoulder tension, numbness and tingling in the hands and arms, low back pain, which we'll get into in a second here, snoring, which could be conflicted with sleep apnea, and then a lot of tossing and turning due to uncomfortable or discomfort positioning. So proper sleep plays a huge role in this, but the pillow plays an even bigger role. And we've talked about sleep over this series of, the brain, the airway, the proper getting good night's sleep, a little bit about sleep apnea with Dr. Richard Downs, well-renowned in the dental profession about that. Go back to that podcast. Fantastic. And then next week, we're talking about mattresses from probably the best or the leading American brand, Saatva, about their mattresses and how they've covered all the angles to make sure you get proper sleep. So pillows, mattress, setting up your room, all these things play a huge role. So a pillow can be problematic, or it may not be comfortable, or it can actually solve an issue. Some of us just pick comfort, but we may need to just open up the scope here a little bit there. And we'll talk about gimmicks as well. These curves, these contours, these neck curve pillows, these blocks, they're all just gimmicks. They may help in a symptom-based model, like when you're dealing with neck pain and you buy this block pillow. Well, I guess it's just a block foam pillow, looks like a square, and you sleep on it, you're like, wow, it actually helped a little bit. Well, that's great. I'm glad it helped. But are you going to sleep on that for the next 10 years? I highly doubt it, because it's counterintuitive to what we need. So pillows can help with, neck and shoulder support. A pillow that supports the natural curve of the neck can alleviate stiffness, and supporting the natural curvature we're talking about on your back. So these contour pillows don't work because the one make contour pillow cannot fit all the different heights and weights of all the different people out there. So one size fits all model doesn't work. Some of them say, we got 3 that you can choose from: small, medium, large. Okay, a little bit better. But again, you're adapting to the manufacturer's design instead of the manufacturer adapting to your body, right? Which is different. So getting supportive material is what we're talking about. There's gel, there's foam, there's buckwheat, there's bamboo, there's different types of things that contour water. There's water pillows that contour through your motion. I'm a big advocate of the gel and water, because once you put your head down, there's a little bit of movement with thick, viscous support instead of just water itself. That plays a huge role in this as well. So head alignment. As a chiropractor, this is my number one consideration when it comes to pillows, is keeping the head aligned. This can help with migraines and headaches. and minimizing them and the frequency. So your pillow, look at your pillow. And again, back to that rule where your spouse can look at you and say, man, okay, you look pretty straight right there. That's the pillow that works for you. And a water pillow, for example, can be filled with more water to make it more thicker. And we can get that angle even better with it. So the amount of water in your pillow and the amount of water in my pillow changes because it's customized to what we need. I love that. Then these things like water work on a semi-firm to firm mattress. If you have a soft mattress, changes the whole game again, or a very thick pillow top changes the game again. That's why there's so much frustration with pillows, because they don't exactly work the way they work, because the environment's changed for everyone. If you find yourself stacking two pillows on top or bunching them up, you've got a pillow that's too thin. You're probably a side sleeper that's getting frustrated and tossing and turning. So supportive pillow reduces nerve compression. It prevents numbness and tingling in the extremities. The right pillow can reduce and lower back pain as well by supporting the lumbar area, because your shoulders have less pressure on them. So back supports are important, and even breathing better with this as well, and elevating the head. So choosing the right pillow for your sleep. Back sleepers need medium support to a thinner pillow that just helps support the natural curve of the neck. So when the head falls into it, there's a little bit of support behind the neck. That is it. I think back sleepers have it the best because it's easy. They can sleep on a soft mattress or semi-firm mattress, about there, soft to semi-firm, with a thin pillow, supportive, and they're great. Back sleepers, if you're, a vampire or Count Dracula and you can sleep like that all night for 8 hours, hey, that's a blessing. Good for you. A fantastic way to be in. You'll keep in perfect neutral position, and that's great. It's all about keeping the airway clear there. So that's fantastic. For the 80% of us that sleep on our sides, we're going to benefit better from a thicker pillow and more firm pillows that give more gap between the chin and the shoulder, so that we actually stay on the pillow. If you find yourself falling off the pillow a lot, it's because this pillow is just not supporting what you need. So how do you know that you need to change your pillow? Well, signs and symptoms can be, if the pillow is more than 1 to 2 years old. How many of you are sleeping on a 5-year-old pillow? That's an issue. How many of you wake up with discomfort or pain regularly? That's probably a pillow. If you find yourself fluffing or adjusting them or stacking them throughout the night, that's another symptom that you might need a new pillow. So as a chiropractor, my advice for pillows is pretty simple. If you're a back sleeper, use a pillow under the knees to reduce low back stress as well. Puts a little bit of a bend in your knees, and it helps keep you in a perfect neutral position during the night. For side sleepers, use a pillow between the knees to help keep your hips aligned as well. This is for back pain. If you've got any back pain going on, try the knee pillow trick or behind the knee pillow trick. It's going to change the game. And then for stomach sleepers, consider using no pillow or the thinnest pillows you can have, and that will help support whatever we can and avoid neck strain. The problem with stomach sleepers, and I never recommend people to sleep on their stomach, is because you got to keep your head turned all night or else you're going to suffocate. So by keeping that head turned, we got to minimize the amount of strain because it's already being strained. So a thin to no pillow is best with a firm mattress. It keeps you perfectly flat on a firm mattress. You can turn your head, and even though that's stressful on the neck, it's as minimum as you possibly can with no pillow. I hope that makes sense. But sleeping on your stomach is just not a good idea. Just from the rotation of the spine, the pulling of the traps, keeping your head turned one way you're probably going to pick one way more than the other for the majority of your life is going to cause ipsilateral or contralateral issues in your shoulders. It's just going to throw you off. So really, the keys to a pillow is comfort. Is you just move that down. Comfort is always number one. When we're shopping for pillows, it should be number 3. If your pillow is more than a year old, time to start thinking about changing these pillows. If it's 2 years old, it's lost all of its support. Remember, material breaks down over time. Time is the name of the game with everything, even our bodies, unfortunately. The older we get, we know we deteriorate. Same thing with all materials on Earth. Any organic material, wood, cotton, wool, everything just over time breaks down. Some last longer than others, but our pillows, think about it. We use it every single day for 365 days, for 700 days. They start to break down. So just that's the way these things go. If you use something with a conservative medium to it, like a water pillow, that may last longer because that belly that holds the water will last longer. It'll say it right on the back of the box or on the container saying it lasts 5 years. There you go. Same thing with maybe some gels. They may last up to 5 years. I don't know about that. But remember the breakdown. Same thing with our mattresses. These people that have these companies that say 15-year lifetime warranty or 15-year lifetime mattress, don't believe that. There's no way a mattress that you sleep on every night at an average of 200 pounds per person is going to last that long. If it's older than 6 years, it's time to start looking at another mattress up to 10 years, 10 years maximum. You're running on fumes on a 10-year mattress as well. So pillows 2, mattresses 10. That's how you maximize those things. Look at them. More expensive does never mean better. Ever doesn't mean better. So, look into that. I like the water pillows. You can reach out to us for that, or just go to chiroflow.com on Amazon, or go to ChiroFlow on Amazon. Those are the ones we recommend. Start with a water pillow. They're moderately priced. They're $60 to $80 depending which one you choose. At least it's not, hundreds of dollars. Some of these pillows are hundreds of dollars. So you're not going to be out too much. If you try it, if you don't like it, move it to the guest room. Somebody else will like it. It's a great pillow to have. And just distinguish what type of a sleeper you are. Are you a back sleeper, a side sleeper, a stomach sleeper? That all plays a role in the type of pillow you should buy. There you go. Shorter podcast because this series has been going on for a month now about sleep. It's been sleep month. I don't know if it's officially sleep month. But anyways, it is for us on Living a Full Life. And we're just going through the nitty gritty to improve your sleep. You spend 1/3 of your life sleeping. Really important to get this right. If it's one thing you should get right in your health and wellness journey is sleep, nothing else. I mean, you don't even spend 1/3 of your life eating. So we talk about nutrition all the time. So sleep, really important. That's why we're taking the time for this. A pillow is a small piece to the puzzle that plays a big role for this. We hope for people to stay well so they never run into symptoms and they need to, find something to help relieve symptoms. We're trying to run into people on their wellness journey so that they stay well. And these are rules that we can play with. And when we start to cheat the system and we sleep on our mattress for 15 years and we use a pillow for 9 years and we can see how these things break down, our body's trying to adapt to unsupportive material. So keep it supportive, just like your shoes. If you run every 300 miles, you got to change those running shoes. These are principles of matter that break down. That's the point there. And if you need anything else, reach out to us, info@fulllifetampa.com. We're here for you. Thanks for joining in on the podcast. Stay well, stay healthy. Take care.
Thanks so much for tuning into this episode of Living a Full Life podcast. If you're enjoying the show, please feel free to rate, subscribe, and leave a review wherever you listen to your podcasts. That helps others find the show, and we greatly appreciate it. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next episode.